Hello friends, it's me again. I'm talking about a little excerpt from a book called The Combat Kit, and it was written by the late Ahmed Deedat. And there's one section in this book, and I'm only at the beginning. It's regarding a presentation that Lloyd DeJongh is doing on Monday on Reasoned Answers Apologetics channel, so please be tuned in for the live stream Monday. So we're just looking at this presentation, and I came across this scripture that Ahmed Deedat had written down regarding the Christian Bible, and he's saying that Isaiah 21 is regarding the Arabs, which I agree with. However, he says, according to his interpretation, because of course this is what he was famous for, apparently trying to poke holes in the Holy Bible and trying to discredit what was written there. And a lot of the times he would take scripture verses from the Bible and claim them for Islam or Muhammad. Now this is one of those examples. Now Isaiah 21, according to Ahmed Deedat, he says that here is written regarding the burden upon Arabia, and I'm going to read this to you in a minute. Isaiah 21, he says, the burden upon Arabia, this means burden as in responsibility. God has imposed upon the Arabs the duty to deliver his message to mankind. He didn't pick out, another part of this scripture. No, he chose selectively a particular portion of that scripture. And I'm reading this and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, it's so far from the truth. This scripture in Isaiah 21 is hugely significant. It's a very massive prophetic scripture. And as many of you, my friends, will be aware of my Bible studies on YouTube, that a lot of the times I talk about Bible prophecy, and this is one of those chapters that I refer to. Now, this is the interpretation of Isaiah 21. Let me read some of it to you. Isaiah 21 verse 1. The burden against the wilderness of the sea. As whirlwinds in the south pass through, so it comes from a desert, from a terrible land. This is describing Saudi Arabia, or let's say that's the modern name, isn't it? Saudi Arabia. This scripture is regarding Arabia, the desert or the wilderness of the sea, surrounded by many waters. Within this chapter, you will find the very first time this reference, which is mentioned in the book of Revelation, and a lot of people just remember this for its mention in Revelation. However, it was first mentioned here. Babylon is fallen, Babylon is fallen. This is in Isaiah 21. So the oxymoron about this thing is that here Ahmed Deedat was using this verse, isolating it, of course, from the rest of the scripture and from the rest of the context, and saying that there, you see, God had given a burden of responsibility to the Arabs to deliver his message to mankind. How he got that conclusion, I have no idea. It's far from the truth. In fact, this portion of scripture, Isaiah 21, friends, is regarding judgment and destruction of Arabia. And a lot of this destruction and judgment is going to come from God and also Iran. If we carry on reading, let's go verse 2. A distressing vision is declared to me. The treacherous dealer deals treacherously, and the plunderer plunders. Go up, O Elam, besiege, O Media. Elam and Media are Persian names for the modern day Iran. All its sighing I have made to seize. God is saying here to go up. And as you read the rest of this context within this scripture, it's regarding this northern army coming to destroy Arabia. Further on, if we read it from verse 13, the burden against Arabia again. In the forest in Arabia you will lodge, O you traveling companies of Dedanites. And the very last section, check this out, friends. For the Lord has said to me, within a year, according to the year of a hired man, all the glory of Kedar will fail. This is in Arabia. So in fact, this scripture is regarding destruction. of Arabia. It's not what Ahmed Deedat was assuming or wishful thinking he thought it was regarding. According to him, he thought this was in a good light. Arabia was mentioned in the Bible in a good light. It wasn't. It's far from the truth. It was mentioned in the light of judgment and destruction. It's a prophecy regarding the end times. If you're interested in learning more about this book called The Combat Kit by Ahmed Deedat, please tune in on Monday on Reasoned Answers Apologetics channel. We're going to be live streaming, not on my channel, but on Brother Thaddeus' channel. And we're going to have again with us Lloyd DeJongh, who did a wonderful presentation recently regarding Islam's apologists or apostate apologists. And what I'll do, I'll put that link under the description in this video so you can check it out. Anyway, that's that in a nutshell. And if you're interested in more, please tune in on Monday. And look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much, friends.